CTV's Kamal Karmali joins me now with more. Kamal, what more are we learning about this crash and those on board?
Absolutely. Well, as you mentioned, we know that there was one Canadian on board. Who that person was is yet to be revealed, but we are hearing and seeing some reactions happening right here in Canada because a Canadian was one of more than 200 people on board. Here's Prime Minister Mark Carney's reaction, devastated to learn of the crash of a London-bound Air India plane in Ahmedabad carrying 242 passengers, including one Canadian. My thoughts are with the loved ones of everyone on board. Canada's transportation officials are in close contact with counterparts, and I am receiving regular updates as the response to this tragedy unfolds. So here's what we know so far in terms of a timeline that took place regarding this crash. The Air India flight AI-171 crashed roughly 5 minutes after taking off at around 1:30 local time. The plane, a Boeing 787 Dreamliner. This is the first of that plane and that model to have ever crashed. The flight was leaving Ahmedabad, a city in northwestern India, bound for Gatwick Airport in London, UK. According to flight radar, the plane's signal was lost seconds after takeoff when the plane reached a height of about 200 meters. It gave a mayday call to air traffic control shortly after takeoff, according to India's Directorate General of Civil Aviation. And we've seen videos here, as you can see, the images, the harrowing images coming out of India right now, flying over a residential area before crashing, creating a huge fireball, followed by plumes of black smoke. Now, local media reports say the plane came down in the residential area nearby called Megani Nagar. Local media also says it crashed into a building that housed doctors that worked in local hospitals nearby. Images of the aftermath, as you can see here, show parts of the plane embedded in a residential building as fire crews try and put out some of the flames, and pieces of landing gear and the tail, the fuselage, could all be seen in and around the building. As you mentioned, 242 people on board. All of them at this point are feared dead, but we're waiting for confirmation on an exact number. We know that there were 2 pilots and 10 cabin crew on board, 1 Canadian, 169 Indian nationals, 53 Britons, 7 Portuguese, and Reuters say there were 217 adults and 11 children on board. No information yet on a possible cause, but aviation experts say the weather conditions had been stable and clear at that time. Marcia, we know India is expected to lead this investigation with possible help from the U.S., where this plane was manufactured, and the U.K., which was the destination.
Yeah, this plane has been under scrutiny for some time, and as you point out, this investigation could take months, if not years, before we finally know what caused this tragedy. Kamal, thank you so much. We're continuing to follow this story. Kamal will be back with us, and we'll have more developments throughout the morning.